Tomfoolery, the word itself evokes a playful, often mischievous behavior that hovers just on the edge of foolishness. While harmless in most contexts, there is an intriguing complexity beneath the surface of this light-hearted behavior. Tomfoolery can create moments of joy, ease tension, or even foster creativity, but it can also become a source of distraction, poor decision-making, or regret when left unchecked. Understanding its place in history, psychology, and everyday life reveals the delicate balance between silliness and seriousness. Tomfoolery has had a fascinating presence, particularly in royal courts and public life. Court jesters, for example, were the embodiment of tomfoolery in medieval Europe. They were tasked with entertaining kings and courtiers, their humor often providing a clever form of satire or critique. While their antics were intended to amuse, jesters sometimes used tomfoolery to deliver pointed commentary on the flaws of those in power. Their seemingly foolish behavior could open space for truths that others were too afraid to voice. In this context, tomfoolery wasn't just nonsense, it was a tool, a way to challenge authority without triggering defensiveness. In modern times, tomfoolery has taken on new forms. We see it in office pranks, in internet memes, and even in political discourse. But it's important to recognize the double-edged nature of this behavior. When tomfoolery becomes too pervasive, it risks undermining trust and professionalism. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Organizational Behavior found that while humor can enhance workplace morale and productivity, excessive tomfoolery, particularly when poorly timed, reduces team cohesion and lowers perceived competence. It turns out that there's a fine line between fun and foolish, and knowing when to draw it is key. Tomfoolery raises questions about the human need for levity. Philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche believed that playfulness is crucial to a healthy existence. Nietzsche's idea of the overman includes a capacity for laughter, especially at oneself, as a form of empowerment. However, Nietzsche also warned against losing oneself in triviality, reminding us that there's a time to laugh and a time to act with gravitas. It's this tension that defines tomfoolery, the ability to joke, to play, but to know when it's time to stop. Tomfoolery, when appropriate, serves an essential function. It can break the ice in social situations, lighten tense moments, and even fuel creativity. An anecdote from history illustrates this. When Abraham Lincoln was delivering a particularly grim address during the Civil War, he was known to insert a humorous remark to lift the mood. These moments of levity didn't diminish the seriousness of the situation, rather, they helped him connect with his audience on a human level. In such cases, tomfoolery becomes a strategic form of communication, a way to foster camaraderie while navigating challenging terrain. Data also tells us something valuable about the role of tomfoolery in daily life. A 2018 survey by the American Psychological Association found that people who regularly engage in playful activities, including humor, report lower levels of stress and higher levels of well-being. Laughter and lightheartedness, in moderation, contribute to emotional resilience, making people more adaptable to life's inevitable challenges. Still, unchecked tomfoolery can spiral into a lack of accountability. In personal relationships, for example, constantly making jokes to avoid serious conversations can lead to unresolved conflicts and deeper resentment. There's a difference between using humor as a way to bond and using it as a shield against responsibility. That's where the line gets crossed, where what once was playful becomes problematic. Tomfoolery is a nuanced behavior. It brings joy and lightness but requires self-awareness and timing to truly work in our favor. Knowing when to indulge in it and when to hold back is part of the art of living well. Life, after all, is serious enough without stripping it of the play that makes it bearable.